I recently got a new debit card. It's because they expire. What's every 3 years,
Something
4 years?
like that.
So yeah, they sent me a new one. I didn't even realize that it was my time until the card had showed up.
I don't know why, but the phrasing that I didn't know it was my time.
It was my time. They sent out a card and it has money on it, so I use that card now. The thing is, it's all the same numbers. Like the 16 digits are all the same.
Yeah, what numbers are those?
But you would like to know, wouldn't you? The security pin and the expiration date obviously are different. So now I'm in the game of, okay, do I have to go to the 15,000 different websites or whatever that use my debit card and go in and change them all, or is it just gonna somehow sort itself out? So now I'm waiting till one day that my power's just not gonna turn on, or like I'm not gonna have any gas for the stove or whatever it may be.
Yeah, I mean, I had that problem not too long ago, and I had to go to, I do a lot of subscription things, and I just had to go to all of them and just switch it all up, and I'm like, this is annoying. I really wish that I would have known that my card was labeled for some type of fraud, or because there were like some suspicious behavior was with it, and I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
I didn't get charged for anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll go ahead and just change it just because I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, that's the worst.
But
They just cancel it without asking you and go, okay, here's a new card for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst when it's like, this hasn't happened to me personally, thank God, but it's the worst when you're the one using it and they're like, I don't know about all this. Cancel. And they just fucking bin you.
It's just like, I mean, I just wanted to get something from Grubhub. No, I can't use it.
For real. It's probably looked so, like, they obviously monitor, like, where you're spending your money and whatnot. It probably just comes up as you use these same subscription services and whatnot all the time. And now that it's like, we're ordering food more, we're getting possibly money from the government or whatever, it's probably like, I imagine they use some sort of algorithm, and it's probably like so confused right now as to like why we're not going to our favorite coffee shops or going to get
Everyone's
our favorite
card is stolen.
Yeah, honestly, I imagine most of them do use algorithms, and it's interesting to think about if they like had to adjust for it potentially, or
Probably.
I don't know. It's just, I hate getting the new card, which I get why it's a thing, but I just hate getting the new card because it's like, all right, now I gotta go on a wild goose hunt and track all this shit down.
Yeah, no, that's the first world dilemma.
That is quite a first world dilemma for sure. We've been playing over the past couple of days. We've been playing Gamecube emulator on PC, obviously, and it's so funny to think about how that internet kind of connection works better than the current Nintendo internet. And how seamlessly we can fucking play Mario Party 7 or whatever on the GameCube on our computer. And, for example, if you wanted to play the new Mario Party on Switch, you can't even play, like, the boards. It's just, like, a crappy mini-game, side game thing.
Yeah, no, there's no online component for the, like, main game, right?
No, none at all.
That's so, like, that doesn't seem smart.
Especially right now, it's like you can't go anywhere and be with anybody, and Nintendo's not set up for that. Their whole thing is like couch co-op and play together with your friends, but in person, like at a rooftop party.
Yeah,
like in
the Switch
or in the airport,
or in an airplane. You know, set that shit up. You know, go to the random park and play 2K. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I wonder how many people are actually playing 2K on that thing.
No, none. Nobody is.
Or Skyrim.
And no one's going to a park. More people are definitely playing Skyrim, but they're not going to a park and playing with their friends. Like, yo, come meet me at the park. We're playing 2K on the Switch, bro.
Dude, even when I'm alone, I don't want to play that thing in handheld mode. I want to put it on something.
Yeah, for
I can't imagine playing something multiplayer on that thing undocked. Like, that is...
in the middle of a park with like the sun and just like whatever other elements are out and about.
And the screen protector doesn't come with. You gotta pay an extra $20. That should come with a screen protector and then sell replacements.
It's third-party stuff. It's a way to get third-party companies involved. Just always will be. But we've been playing a lot of this emulator recently, and I'm gonna be playing it more with games that like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance I just downloaded. That's like one of my favorite. It's probably the only Fire Emblem I've actually like played. But it was one of my favorites on the GameCube, and it's like $80 to like $100 something now if you wanted to buy it for like the GameCube. Whereas I could just emulate it and it'll probably run 99% the same, maybe a couple frame drops comparatively, but there's like, now that it's set up, it's pretty straightforward, and now that I have it, I could just go and just play it. And if I even wanted to get it on like my laptop or whatever, I could do that.
Yeah, I'm like not good with that type of stuff at all. So like I had to like have someone hold my hand the whole entire time.
Someone. Yeah.
But like I don't trust a lot of that shit. Like just downloading a link off of websites and just hoping that it's like not a huge ass virus waiting to destroy my computer. But it worked in the end, and it's good. It's weird because I own a GameCube, and I own half of the games I already have downloaded, and I'm like, I'm still just going to play it on my computer.
But you can't play it online.
That is true.
They haven't even bothered porting it to the Switch. Because I would buy Mario Party 7 on the Switch, for example, to be able to play that just like normal. But they don't even bother. They've been porting NES and SNES games, which, like, as one hand, cool, but the GameCube and 64 is where it's at, really.
Yeah, those are where the real gems lie.
It's crazy that there was this leak, I guess it was almost a month ago. No, maybe not. Maybe around a month ago of potential Nintendo games coming. And there was 3 main ones. There was Paper Mario, which just got announced like a week ago or whatever.
Right.
What else was there? Oh, Pikmin 3 being ported to the Switch finally. That has been confirmed or even talked about yet. And also, it was a Mario Mega Collection. So supposedly, 64, Sunshine, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, and then a bunch of the side scrollers like 3D Land, 3D World, I think Super Mario Bros. Or New Super Mario Bros. Like, just stuff like that. Supposedly all in this one package for the Switch. So far, of those 3 potential leaks, 1 is true. The other ones are neither confirmed nor denied, obviously. But that would be insane if all Marios, even if it was just the 3D Marios were on Switch altogether, that'd be crazy. That'd be so crazy.
That would make me want to play through the Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
That like I haven't played through that. I played it a tiny bit at like a friend's house who had a Nintendo 64, but I didn't play the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's such a classic. That's like one of those games that you should play and finish.
Mm-hmm. Did you play Galaxy 1 or 2?
Yeah, I played 1 to its completion, and 2, I don't think I played it to the end, but I definitely played it at least once.
I haven't even played either. What's interesting is, if this is true, how are they gonna change up Galaxy's format? Because it was relying on the motion bar,
right,
for like collecting the little gems or whatever. So it'd be interesting to see how they change that up. Maybe it's just like shake the controller and the coins will come to you, or whatever it happens to be. Yeah. But regardless, I really want to play Galaxy 1 and 2, and if this is how I can do it, I'm excited for it. Otherwise, I'm just going to emulate it. Nintendo.
Yeah, I'm just going to steal
Reggie. Bowser.
I was about to say, Reggie doesn't have anything to deal with it anymore. He's gone.
Dog Bowser.
Big Bowser boy.
Miyamoto, eat your heart out. Miyamoto emulates. He emulates Xbox games.
He's like, I don't want to pay for this shit.
He emulates Viva Pinata for the 360.
He's like, this here, that's a good game.
Oh, Miyamoto. I love that video of him at, I guess it was probably like E3 2006 or 2007, where they're showing Nintendo Music, I think it's called, for the Wii. And he's out there with, is that what it was called?
Yeah, I played it.
And he's out there with like the Wii and the nunchuck, and he's like playing the
he's just
fucking
conducting.
bongos. Yeah. he's like playing or whatever, and it just sounds so bad. And there's a whole like band of people with Wii controllers and nunchucks up on the stage playing Super Mario. It's just so funny. Sometimes Nintendo is just so clueless. I know we praised the Direct, or I praised the Direct last week, but sometimes they're just so confused about the most basic things and like where to be and where not to be at the certain times. It's so funny.
They make the games we love, and they also make the moments in gaming conventions that we love too.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, it's like they're all children. Like when Splatoon came out, he came out with a fucking like a water gun or something and a hat on.
That was for the Splatoon 2 announcement. He came out in like the full lab outfit with the dual splatties or whatever they're called, and he's like Splatoon 2, and the translator was so like new, I guess. He was just like trailing behind so hard. He's like, Splatoon 2 is coming out June 3rd. And the guy's just striking a pose up on the stage for like a minute long. It was so hard to watch.
We love you, Miyamoto.
Miyamoto, where are you?
He's probably asleep.
Yeah, Miyamoto's an early riser in Japan.
Is he? You ask him?
I don't know. Is he?
I mean, I gotta know these things.
Go ask him yourself and report
right.
back to me. Do some investigating.
All right.
Email Miyamoto@nintendo.com and see if anything comes back.
All right, I'll use my Twitch email. It's the most professional email I've got.
We were just talking about games that we're looking forward to this year, and we just threw a couple games together on the list. On your list, is there any Nintendo on there?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
Obviously, this is pre what would be E3 just about, but the only like confirmed thing I think so far is still just Paper Mario.
It's the older one. It's not a new one, right?
Huh?
It's not a new one, right?
No, yeah, it is. It's a new one.
Oh, is it?
It's a completely new one, yeah.
I thought it was the port.
No. I think that's like the only confirmed thing. Metroid doesn't have a hard date. Breath of the Wild doesn't have a date. And there's nothing else. This Mario leak, Pikmin. Obviously, this could all still be coming, but just as of right now, no Nintendo on my list, really.
I mean, I'm not really the Nintendo guy, though. So, I'm not, like, I mean, you should be shocked if there isn't.
I'm pretty selective.
You love Nintendo.
Yeah, I do, but there's some series like Zelda, I've played one. Metroid, I've never played one. Like, what else? Like, I've played all the Animal Crossings, obviously, but my favorite series have kind of been pushed to the wayside, to be honest. Like, WarioWare is one of my favorites. They haven't made a new one of those in a while. Cooking Mama is in disarray. Super Mario Strikers.
She's farming Bitcoin, dog.
Yeah, she's literally farming Bitcoin out here. Super Mario Strikers is non-existent. Super Mario Baseball, non-existent.
They need to bring that shit back.
Both games, by the way, got two. There was one on the Gamecube and one on the Wii, and after that, there's like, eh. And then they still make the freaking tennis game. That's okay, but I didn't really play that. Yeah, they've kind of pushed away the games that I liked.
Yeah, they were
good Mario parties.
Jake Goldberg, fuck him.
Me specifically, Miyamoto doesn't like me.
Yeah, Miyamoto, funny guy, doesn't like you.
What are you looking forward to this year as of right now? Obviously,
Last of Us 2.
Right.
And,
you just beat that.
Yeah, I just beat the first one, so I'm like fresh on the heels of getting that done, and so I know exactly what's coming next.
That's June. That's June, right?
June 13th.
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm right. I've looked it up like twice. So yeah, that's gonna be good. I mean, it leaves you like basically on a cliffhanger off of the first one, and it's just like this is gonna happen next. And I mean, I'm excited for it. The gameplay was fun. I mean, the puzzles were pretty weak, but the game was fun, and the story was awesome. So I mean, if they can just continue a good story,
yeah.
Like, I just want to know what happens. Yeah, I also have Cyberpunk, of course. Everyone's excited for Cyberpunk. I don't care who you are. You've looked at it and was just like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
It might not live up to the hype, but everyone's gonna at least look at it.
They're in such a weird spot of being right at the end of a console generation again. It doesn't matter this time as much as it did last time, because it's kind of like a continuation. Consoles are now. It's kind of like a big family, but there's like, it sucks they got pushed all the way back right into the end, where they could have just waited for the console to launch and just been like, go for it now. But
what, CD Projekt Red?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Like last time with Witcher?
Wasn't it right at the end?
Probably.
The console generation?
I'm not on top, but it sounds like it probably was.
I know GTA kind of was, but
GTA definitely was. It came out on the 360 and the Xbox One, like, respectively.
Within a year, I guess.
Yeah, within a year, and they had to port it. Yeah. So that's definitely, but that's Rockstar. So
I think it was the same for Witcher. I can't be sure though.
Rockstar's been in shambles for a little bit. They're having a tough time.
Are Rockstar?
Yeah, they had a hard time getting Red Dead out.
Oh, just like with releasing.
Yes, getting that game out. That game was continuously delayed.
They're the same way with CD Projekt Red. It's just delay until it's 99% of the way, and then just fix it right as it kind of goes out. Do you remember when GTA first launched?
Oh my god, that game was atrocious.
There was the first week you couldn't play online, and then the day everyone could get online, it was like a mess.
It's flooded.
No one could do that first tutorial mission, and even if you did, it would just reset you anyway. That was such a weird time.
There's AAA games, and then there's like quadruple A games. I feel like there are like games above what a AAA game is, like Cyberpunk and Witcher and shit like that. That like get flooded immediately when they come out, because there's obviously AAA games like Halo, but I don't remember a Halo launch that kept people from playing.
Well, the Master Chief launch was kind of rocky. Not as bad as like GTA that first couple of days, but that wasn't because of like it getting flooded though. That was just because like there was just like server problems or whatever that they later kind of alleviated. But it was only for like certain people too. Like it was fine for me, but yeah, there is definitely games that hit that mainstream kind of angle. And there's only a few of them. Like Fortnite's even one. PUBG was for like a little bit. Witcher, obviously. Anything from Rockstar.
What's your CD Projekt Red?
Yeah.
But like, and before people say anything, I know quadruple A is not a thing. First off,
I mean, it is like, it's a good category though. Not good, but it's like an accurate description, because there is AAA games. But there's not that many that hit that ridiculous
actual AAA
peak.
mark.
Yeah,
like,
or even hit the AAA mark, like anything from EA.
and some games just like are so much higher than other things. And it's just like, how is this not in a category of its own? Yeah. But like, that's all I'm trying to say, really, I guess.
What else you got for this year?
Well, I already went Last of Us, Cyberpunk. I'm excited for the Sea of Thieves Steam launch. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's really soon.
Because that's June 3rd. That's a couple days from now. And it's been out for almost 2 years on Xbox and the Microsoft store on PC. But I have a feeling that there's going to be so many people that watch people like Pace 22 and Summit that have watched them play for so long but didn't feel like buying it off of the Microsoft store, because there's just people out there that don't do that. They don't want to buy from multiple
Vendors.
Yeah, vendors. And they're gonna get it on Steam. They're gonna think they know what to do, and they're gonna think they know how to do it, and they're gonna try, and they're gonna lose. So me and a bunch of people are just ready for June 3rd, and we're gonna hop on and just mess up some random people, and it's going to be great.
With Call of Duty and the Christmas noobs, like Call of Duty always come out in November or whatever, and then a bunch of people at Christmas would get it, and that's like the day that you can just go crazy on people.
Yeah, because
that's always how it was. This is your Christmas noob.
This is my Christmas noob. June. Think of Christmas.
What else? You looking forward
to? I mean, that's about really it. But like, if I were to touch up on some maybe other hits that may come out, I'm talking about Dying Light. Dying Light's, I mean, the first one is awesome. I don't know if you played it, but it was just a good mix of first person parkour, in Windows Edge, or was it Windows Edge? Mirror's Edge. Sorry. I said Windows Edge. Oh, loser. It's been that long since I played that game. Mirror's Edge and Left 4 Dead almost. Right. Not exactly, but it's a really good zombie game with amazing platforming. It's just a good mixture of the two, and I want to see how they change it and new things that they add, because the first game had something like a grapple hook, and you could just throw it and attach to buildings. I just want more shit like that, and a good story too.
That's not a Xbox exclusive, is it?
It is not.
Okay, I don't know why I thought it was.
No, we don't get exclusives.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, we don't get shit. We get Halo.
I don't know. Speaking of Halo, that's my number one.
We get a Halo and a Gears.
Hopefully Halo still comes out this year. Considering we've seen none of it. We're going to see some of it at whatever Xbox Inside's event is, whenever that is this month. I can't remember.
You sure about that?
No, they said they're going to. Showing what they're going to show is beyond me, but we will see Halo Infinite this month.
They're going to be here's Halo Infinite, and it's going to be Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Screenshots from just Assassin's Creed.
Oh, wrong inside package or whatever. Someone sent over the wrong files. But I just want to see that game. What is that game?
Yeah.
Don't be a Fallout 76.
Hopefully it returns to that classic kind of Halo feel.
What I mean by don't be a Fallout 76 is don't be some type of ambitious change to the game. Yeah. Don't make it like a MMO. Don't make it some stupid fucking weird ass game that it's not supposed to be. Just make it a Halo game. That's all everyone wants is a Halo game. That's it.
I heard someone said that before. This is a great point. Before Bungie left making Halo, they still had 2 games to make on their contract before they could split or whatever. And they made ODST and Reach. ODST, one of the most interesting Halo stories, an ambitious kind of side project to Halo 3. And then Halo Reach, an amazing game, a great prequel. And it's so interesting that the last 2 games that they made were some of the most interesting. Obviously, they're not better than 3 for me, or 1 for people, or 2 for people. But they still were great games, and they just had to make them anyway.
They were forced to make something great. How dare they?
It was so interesting. No, they didn't have to make something great. They just had to make 2 games, pretty much.
Oh, well,
and that's what they made.
Great's implied, because Bungie's pretty fantastic. I love Bungie as a company.
Shame what happened after that.
I mean, I love Destiny. You hate it, but we're on 2 different sides of a coin. There's people that hate it and people that love it.
That is true. The only other AAA game I have on here is Ghostwire Tokyo. This was shown last year by, I think it's Bethesda. I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm pretty sure it's Bethesda, but Ghostwire Tokyo. They haven't said exactly what it is, not that I've seen at least, and there hasn't been any gameplay. But basically, the premise is you're in Tokyo, and people just kind of start disappearing, and it looked like there's different demons kind of out and about. There's futuristic aspects to it. It was just a really interesting kind of dark and gritty trailer that is one of those trailers that we don't get enough of anymore. That's oh my god, what is this? I just want to know more and more and more about this. And it doesn't do too much. It doesn't try to sell you on 1,000 different things at once. It's just like, here's this, we'll be back. And that's kind of all I need for a trailer sometimes, and this Ghostwire Tokyo trailer really hit that for me. Hopefully we see more of that this year. I think it's a this year title. Hopefully it is. If it is, I expect we'll see something of it soon. If it's not, so be it. I hope it's cool. The other things I'm really looking forward to are all indie. One's called ex-zodiac. It's like a not modern day, but it's like a fan-made Star Fox.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you showed me
it's coming out on Steam. I think that looks cool. The other is Tunic. This game's been in development forever, it feels like. This was shown at 3 E3s ago, I think. And it's like you play as like a little fox, and it's Zelda inspired. Like old school Zelda, like Link's Awakening. Oh, yeah. So that looks really cool. And then this game, 12 Minutes. This was shown last year also. You play as a dude and his wife, and it's a top-down perspective, and you keep playing, I think, the same 12 minutes over and over again, but each time you learn more or something, or you only play in 12-minute increments, I think is how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's 12-minute increments within the same day or different days, like because some of them are like at night and then the other ones are during the day.
Yeah, it's a Annapurna, I think I'm saying that right, interactive game.
Probably.
So it's gonna be like a story-based, probably shorter game, but I think that looks super interesting. One of those trailers again, it's like doesn't try to do too much, but it's like, here you go, little guy. Here's a little something for you. So yeah, I think that's looking really cool. And there's also, I just remember this one. I don't know if you remember it. It's called The Last Night. Last Night, I think it's called.
I mean, I can try to look it up.
Oh God, it's gonna kill me.
Night, as in like a night or the night?
Yeah, NIGHT, not Fortnite night.
Oh, Transformers.
Is that no? The Last Night. I can't. Oh God, I can't remember what it's called now. I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah, no, it's the thing. It's called Last Night. The Last Night. Upcoming cinematic platform game being developed by Odd Tales and to be published by Raw Fury. It was expected to be released worldwide on Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, and Linux and Xbox One before it was delayed.
So yeah, this game looks really interesting. Got announced 2017 E3. Side scroller, kind of pixel arty style graphics, but it just looked super interesting. Don't really know the whole scope of the story, obviously, but it just looked really cool. Tim Soray is the lead designer on the game. I follow him on Twitter, and every now and again he'll post little teases of it, and I'm just like, God, this game just looks so cool. It just looks so cool, so interesting, and it's just development hell at this point. Hopefully, it's coming soon, maybe this year. It's been delayed for quite a while now.
I mean, indie games are hard to put out because
they are, man.
a small company.
They are, man.
They just can't push it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's with indie games, you kind of get that one chance to really grab an audience. You can't put out like a half-assed project anymore with any indie games. Obviously, unless it falls under that, hey, this is our beta, but you can't really do that with like story-based type games. Like no one's gonna play. Access. What's that?
Here's early access.
Yeah, you can't really do that with like a story-based game. It's like,
no,
okay, I'll do early access for the story game and beat it and not come back when the game's finished. So yeah,
it's come back because the game probably won't come out.
And
then you're just left at some random point in the story, and you're like, well, now I'll never know how it ends.
Another thing of early access, of course.
Yeah, no, you just can't really get by that. But I get early access. It's just some people need money, and to finish it, they need to get supporters.
Yeah.
But a lot of people also hate it because it's just like, it's basically just giving people free reign to put out unfinished shit.
Unfinished content, yeah.
Yeah, and get paid for it. I don't know. It's a mixed bag. Can't really tell which is which. I like them. I say go for it.
Hopefully this year, it's kind of looking a little grim right now for games. especially in the state of the world. So hopefully we get something. It's understandable if it's not everything we hoped for and some, but we'll take what we can get. Otherwise, we're just going to emulate your games, Miyamoto.
He's going to watch this, and he's going to be very upset.
Listen, if Miyamoto is watching this and he can get upset, I do not care. If Miyamoto is watching this, that is perfectly fine.
Miyamoto, subscribe.
Follow us on, I don't know, SoundCloud.
YouTube?
Miyamoto doesn't use YouTube. He uses Nintendo. I don't know. Do they have like a video player on the Wii?
No. Yeah,
No.
you can slide your disc into the side of your Switch case. Watch your Blu-rays.
Emulate your Blu-ray. Oh my god.
You mean pirate? Pirate movies?
I didn't say that. And the podcast.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
Dude. Such a dumb campaign. My god. Talk about tone deaf. Jesus.
You remember those fucking shitty like opening like not cinematic but like little trailers before movies and like and they were like at the time of like those like weird cutoffs before the movie starts is like now to your DVD. They would play those. Those used to be so great. Oh my god. Just thinking of that threw me back.
What a time. Remember DVDs?
A what?
Oh, it stands for...
Do you know what it stands for?
Hold on. You can look it up. Let me think.
Okay, I'll look it
so
up.
imagine the second one's video. So there's a digital in there probably. How am I doing so far?
I don't know. Nope, you're a 0.
DVD, huh? I never thought about this. Looking at it now, have you heard of it before?
No.
Oh, damn. Give me a hint.
What's the shape of it?
Oh, disc.
Okay, that's one of the D's.
Something disc.
Yeah, disc is the last one.
Oh, Jesus.
You're not gonna get the middle word, dude.
I have no idea. I hadn't thought about this.
Maybe the first one.
What's the first one?
Digital.
Oh, I said digital.
Did you?
Yeah, digital.
Yo, all right, the next one starts with a V.
Digital variable disc?
No, but
Oh.
I mean,
What is
wasn't
it?
that bad of a versatile.
Oh. Versatile?
Yeah, you would never get that.
No, I wouldn't have. I did say digital, though, so I was 1
You
for
did.
3. This makes sense.
Digital disc. Why didn't it just call it a double D?
What is it? Versatile?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Digital versatile disc.
I guess it's like... because you can put anything on it?
Yeah, I used
It is
to. My
pretty
sister used to
versatile.
burn music.
Yeah,
Like-
that used to be a thing. That's pretty versatile.
Yeah.
You know, I saw a picture. It's like, why does USB keep changing? Do you know what the U in USB is?
Utility.
Universal.
Oh.
It's universal serial bus. But meanwhile, there's nothing universal about USB anymore. There's so many different variations. This is the weirdest topic we've talked about by far.
No, I think that Ben and Jerry's cookie dough topic was
Yeah,
pretty
but that's
weird.
cookie dough, bro. We're talking about universal cereal buses.
Cereal bus. I'm just thinking of a bus filled with like frosted
Fill with
flakes.
cereal. Okay. That would be universally liked.
Yeah, everyone likes cereal. You know, shout out to cereal.
Everyone likes buses.
Everyone loves. No, I hate buses. fuck a bus.
Anti-bus clan. ABC.
Hashtag fuck a bus.
Should that be the name of this episode? SideCats hate buses.
Yeah.
Universal. Cereal-filled buses. Not a fan.
Nah.
What about the party bus or whatever Fortnite is?
Yeah,
Was
party
it?
bus. Yeah,
Okay.
I floss in there.
Remember when Ninja is in the party bus or whatever, and they jump out the back with Will Smith? Isn't that a thing? Isn't
I
that the
like
YouTube Rewind?
I like the clip of them in the bus, and it turns to Ninja, and it cuts to his clip of him going, "The fuck you say to me, Ocean?" That clip is forever infamous to him.
It's President's Day.
Why are you on?
Such a great clip.
Why are you on H1? Why are you on? You heard of President's Day? Fucking that kid is a genius.
I don't know about that, considering what he said literally 5 seconds before that.
Well, if you enjoyed that, please come
Just
check
do it
me
again.
out.
Just do it again.
Why? What did I do?
If you enjoy it,
Well, if you enjoyed that, come check me out on Twitch. The Wolf, THEWULF. I can't spell.
just say it's in the description.
Yeah, I guess that's right. Well, if you
Or-
enjoyed
or
that, fuck you.
Just say your name.
Fuck off. Alright?
Do it.
Well, if you enjoyed our topics today, go ahead and check the description down below to check me out on Twitch, The Wolf. I stream almost every day. Sometimes I take a day. I don't know exactly which ones I'll be taking off, but you can check me out. I usually stream around like 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. Come by and say hello.
All my links will be in the description down below. MOG Jake G on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, pretty much everything. Gaming Gazette also on YouTube and Twitter, Gaming Gazette YT. Check the description. All the links will be down there as per usual. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye, Miyamoto.